Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Cassie, aka Cassie Ever After, and today, yes, for the second week in a row, I have another wedding related video. So a few videos ago, I want to say it was my first, or maybe my second, first sit down wedding video I had. I showed you my Ling's Moments unboxing. Today we are doing another unboxing, and no, it is not for bibbidi bobbidi boxes. Like I just indicated, this is a wedding related video, and I mentioned in that previous sit down video that in terms of all of my decor and florals, half of it was being DIY'd and the other half will be coming from a specific company. Well, the specific company name is Something Borrowed Blooms. They are an amazing company that rents out faux florals for weddings. I actually found them on Facebook, on a Facebook ad, and I was a little skeptical at first because, you know, you see those Facebook ads and, you know, sometimes they're good, sometimes more often than not they're not. But I did a lot of research before even contacting this company to potentially do our wedding, and I saw nothing but good things. A lot of great reviews, a lot of brides saying that they were wonderful, it was quick and easy, very affordable, which is what I was looking for. I wasn't really picky in terms of having real florals versus faux florals. In fact, I was leaning a little bit more toward faux florals because I knew it would be more affordable. But when I found this company and I saw what they could offer, I was pretty happy and surprised at the same time because a lot of their florals look like real florals. So what I decided to do was order some samples, and that is what I'm going to be unboxing for you today. So if you're not familiar with Something Borrowed Blooms, again, they are a floral and decor company where you can rent all of that stuff for your wedding. How they work is they have several different collections, so they have a plethora of different options for your everyday bride. So they have options for your classic bride, your more vintage rustic bride, your unique bride that likes something over the top or unusual, your very couture sort of stuff. I mean, you name it, they basically have it. And how the sample ordering works is you go on their website, you can order 2 sample bridesmaids bouquets, and you can't really get a sample of anything else like centerpieces, but the bridesmaids bouquet is pretty good in terms of getting an idea of the overall collection and the quality. So without further ado, I am going to get in this box. Oh, before I even get into the box, let me mention that it costs $40 to obtain samples for you to, you know, just take a look at. And when you return them to Something Borrowed Blooms, you get a $20 credit for any future purchase, whether it's for your wedding or whatever event you're going to use them for, which I think is pretty cool. Also, if you do an order through Something Borrowed Blooms, you can purchase a toss bouquet for your wedding for $10, I believe it is. And I will link all of their information down below. But yeah, without further ado, let me just go ahead and get into this box so you guys can see it. Okay, so off camera, I went ahead and untaped the box, but this is the Something Borrowed Blooms box. It is a pretty big box for only having 2 bridesmaids bouquets. I am going to probably stand up a little bit for this one. I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, this is the box that it comes in. And as you know, I'm gonna stay seated because I'm lazy. But when you open it, the first thing, no, I'm gonna stand. Okay guys, so I went ahead and went handheld because this box is huge and I really want you guys to get the full picture of what you get not only when you order from Something Borrowed Blooms, but when you order your samples. So again, this is the box that it comes in. It has the Something Borrowed Blooms logo. Oh my God, I can't talk. I love that they added the fragile sticker because these are fragile even though they are faux florals. But when you open it, this is what you see. Okay, so you have your order number and the ship date. And then probably the most unique thing about this is they have a little pouch right here full of the information. So, and let me just mention while I get this out that it smells absolutely amazing. It smells like real flowers right now. Okay, so in the pouch you have your pamphlet that has your order information in it. So let me go ahead and open that for you. Okay, so it tells you exactly what is in the box, and they do it in a list of a return checklist. And it also tells you when you need to return it. So flipping back to me for a second. Okay, so for any order that you do, whether it is a sample like this or if it's your actual order, you have to take it back to FedEx to send back to them on the ship date that they have on this pamphlet. Luckily, I have literally 2 FedExes down the street from my house, so it works out perfectly for me. And actually, their poster is in one of them. But anyway, they have this information in the pamphlet for you. It also gives you instructions on how to return it to FedEx. So I'm gonna put that to the side, and then I'm gonna set this camera back down to show you the actual floor. Okay, so I went ahead and sat back down for this because it's just a really big box. But I'm gonna pull the first set of florals. So I was very much stuck between 2 collections, and that's the Olivia collection and the newer W2 collection. And the W2 collection is actually a collection that they did with, I believe, Waters, the wedding gown designer. But this first one is the Olivia Bridesmaids bouquet. I think this bouquet honestly is so stunning. If you are having a rustic or like Italian Tuscan sort of vibe of a wedding, I think Olivia would be perfect. So we're getting married actually at the Springs venues in Texas. Well, they have locations in Texas and Oklahoma. We're getting married at the one in Katy, Texas. And our venue specifically within the Springs is Tuscany Hall. And Tuscany Hall is very much a Italian rustic sort of feel. So that is one of the main reasons why I gravitated toward this bouquet. It is stunning. In person, let me tell you, if I didn't know that these were faux florals, I would think they were real because they smell so good. They smell exactly like real florals. I mean, I wish I could translate that on video, how amazing these smell. But I'm gonna give you guys a close-up of this bouquet. So you have all of this lush and beautiful greenery along with these sort of pinkish peach roses and little like spray roses like right here. And then I think what makes this bouquet really, really unique is that they included faux like olives. I believe they're olives, but I'm gonna give you a close-up of what I'm talking about. My fiance Daryl literally thought they were grapes, and I was sitting here like, no, they are olives. This is like an Italiana thing. But yeah, this is, again, it's a stunning bouquet. Now, in terms of my wedding, my only hesitation with the Olivia, and mind you, our color scheme is rose gold, dusty rose, navy with hints of champagne. And so I'm wondering if this is a bit too rustic for us. I'm not 100% sure, but I do absolutely love it. And I literally just noticed it, but there's even like frosted greenery that feels so good to the touch on this bouquet. Beautiful. I mean, honestly, there's nothing much more I can say. It's honestly stunning. Definitely better than anything that I could have done myself, because before finding Something Borrowed Blooms, I was gonna do this myself. And I am so glad that I found them, because I could not have made anything even remotely look like this. Again, it's just stunning. I highly, highly recommend. But again, I'm not 100% sure on this one in terms of my wedding, just because of the theme that we kind of have. We really want to blend in rustic and glam as much as possible. And I think this might be a little bit too much for me personally. But I don't know, I guess we'll see. But one of the other things I would like to point out is the ribbon. So it does come pre-wrapped, and I do apologize for the crappy lighting. This is pretty full, so it kind of covers my lighting situation. But anyway, what they do is they'll tie a knot on the back of the bouquet, like so. And that will tell you which way to, or how to hold the bouquet. So the knot is gonna be facing towards you. I'm gonna back up just a little bit. And so the bridesmaids would hold it. But yeah, again, this is the Olivia collection. This is the Bridesmaids bouquet. It's stunning, honestly. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. Okay, so this is the W2 collection that Something Borrowed Bloom has. This is their newest collection that I believe dropped back in November. So right around the time that I found out about this company. This is just stunning and unique in my opinion. The color scheme absolutely matches what my wedding is trying to look like at the moment. I'm gonna give you guys a close-up of this. Actually, before I even do that, first of all, can we talk about the asymmetrical design? It is just stunning, unique. You don't really see a lot of asymmetrical designs like this at weddings. Normally you see something more like the Olivia. That's very straightforward, a lot of greenery, very full. But I actually adore this asymmetrical design. It's absolutely stunning. It gives that cascading sort of feel. And that is something that I personally wanted whenever I thought about my wedding day and what flowers I was gonna, walk down the aisle with. I always wanted like a cascading bouquet. So I think this definitely matches more in terms of vision. The only thing about the W2 collection is that I wish there was a little bit more greenery. But at the same time, I completely understand what they were, or what their vision was for this, because this is supposed to be more like luxe, and it definitely hit the mark. So let me give you guys a close-up. You got these awesome linen colored roses that are just beautiful, and probably my favorite thing of this entire bouquet. And then the orchids that make the cascading effect. They're just beautiful. I barely had to spruce up this bouquet when I took it out the box, which tells me a lot. Like I'm trying to be low maintenance here, you guys. But I believe these are the Duchess roses. Not Diana, no, they're Duchess. The Duchess rose. Right here is just beautiful. And then you've got that little bit of greenery, and it also helps make that asymmetrical sort of design. I am definitely leaning more towards this W2. I just think it matches our color scheme better. It matches the look and feel, because our venue is very much rustic, but kind of luxe at the same time. And I think this would tie in beautifully. I believe they're supposed to be held like this. And again, this is the Bridesmaids. The bridal bouquet for W2 is a lot bigger, and it actually has more creams and whites than these like linen colors, which would set me apart, which I like. But I do want to show you guys just the size difference between this W2 bouquet and the Olivia bouquet that I just previously showed you guys. So let me do that real quick. Okay, so these are the two bouquets side by side. As you can see, there's definitely a style difference, and there is a size and weight difference. Moving W2 out the way, the Olivia bridal bouquet is a lot fuller, a lot more greenery. I would say Olivia is definitely more of your rustic traditional bride. And this is what you see probably most of the time in wedding photos. Again, it has that beautiful olives and peach pink roses and spray roses, and the greenery is just phenomenal. And it is heavier. Whereas the W2, you have more luxe. You have the cascading. You have I would say a more, well, I can't say a better color palette because I think it's to each their own, but in my opinion, the better color palette is the W2. And it is lighter than the Olivia. So again, this is the W2, this is the Olivia. In terms of my wedding, I definitely am probably gonna go with the W2. Mostly because you don't see floral designs like this at every wedding. It's rare. Like, you'll get the cascading bouquets, but they're usually cascading to the front, not asymmetrically like this. And there's just something about it that I love and am gravitating towards. So thank you, ladies, for coming up with this design, because I love this. And if the bridesmaid's bouquet is this amazing, I can only imagine the bridal bouquet. I really want to get that in my hands, but I won't be able to until my actual order will come in for the wedding. But yeah, definitely going with the W2. But I am so glad that they have the option to do these samples, get these samples and get them in your hand and see what they feel like, see what they really look like in person, because photos are one thing, but being able to see them and feel them in person is completely different. Luckily, this company, what you see is really what you get. Again, I will link their website down below so you can see, like, it actually looks like this. It actually looks like how they market it. But yeah, definitely going with W2 though. I think it's more me. I'm a little bougie, so we're gonna go bougie. But Olivia is beautiful. If I was more of a rustic girl or more traditional in the sense of design, I would go with Olivia all day long. Honest to God, I would. But it's just something about the W2 that screams, hello, Cassandra, get married with me. And I'm really gonna, because this is gorgeous. I will also go ahead and link the prices for both of these collections. I will say that the advantage of the Olivia bouquet is that it is a bit cheaper than the W2. Mind you, the W2 is the newest collection right now. I do know that they are coming out with another collection pretty soon, according to their like sneak peek live video on the Facebook group chat, which is another thing, you guys. Even if you don't order for Something Borrowed Blooms, join their Facebook group chat. It's really beneficial in terms of wedding planning or questions, or if you're even interested in going with Something Borrowed Blooms but you're not 100% sure, join the Facebook group, ask the questions. The owners of the company are on that Facebook group, and they actually do interact with clients and potential clients in this group. They do a lot of live feeds of what you can do with these bouquets, because again, they don't just have bouquets. They have garlands that you can rent. They have centerpieces you can rent. I'm actually renting 6 of these W2 centerpieces that I'll insert a picture right here of what those centerpieces look like. They are gorgeous and look, you know, obviously just like the bouquet. But each collection, so Olivia, W2, I know the Jane collection is another very popular one. All of the collections have centerpieces that coincide with the bouquets. But anyway, W2 is the newest collection, so it is a bit more expensive. But now that I have the sample in my hands, I can say that it's definitely worth the extra money. But again, even if you go with like Olivia or an older collection like Jane or the Cameron or let me see, Kipton is another one. It's worth the price, hands down, and it is affordable. I cannot stress that enough, how affordable this company is, and I'm shocked of how affordable it is. But again, I'll link them all down below, and that is it for now. I will have more wedding content coming up very soon. But if you guys stuck around this long to hear me ramble, thank you guys so much. I would appreciate it if you would like this video, subscribe to my channel, comment down below and let me know what you think about this company, and really about the products that I just showed you from the company. I really want to get people's opinions, because I know that some people are stickler for real florals, which, you know, hey, more power to you, that's totally fine. I personally just could not justify spending thousands of dollars on plants that are going to die. That is just me, but I really want to know your opinions down below, so let me know. And that is it for today. If you would like, though, and subscribe too, that's kind of cool too. Thank you guys.